Welcome back to day 2 of solo traveling through Cairo, Egypt. Today's a big one. I'm finally checking off a major bucket list item, the Pyramids of Giza. I booked a private tour on Viator for $60, which covered everything except a tip. If you want to book the same experience and support my channel, the link's in my bio. The tour kicked off at 8 a.m. and it was already heating up.
Yes, Jimmy. Let's meet Jimmy here.
Pro tip, start early to beat the sun and the crowds. As we drove out of downtown, I was surprised by how far the pyramids actually were. When suddenly I saw their outline in the distance, towering behind the city streets. It felt surreal. Since I booked a full package, my tickets were prepaid, and I had a guide with me, which I highly recommend. Without one, you're more likely to get hassled by locals. It seemed like everyone else was arriving at the same time too. Eventually, we made it to the security area. The area was a bit chaotic, and I'm glad I had a local to help me through it. Afterwards, it was stunning to see the pyramids so close with my own eyes. I wasn't sure if someone was trying to scam me or sell me something, so I just kept walking on and ignored anyone talking to me that wasn't my guide. In case you didn't know, there's more than one pyramid. You can go inside one of them, but I chose to explore the entrance and just soak in the history from the outside. Standing on something this ancient, it really hits you. The line in front of me was the line to enter the pyramid. This ticket wasn't included in the tour. After that, we drove to another pyramid, this time one I'd actually enter. I'm happy I had booked a guide instead of trying to Uber to the different locations. This way I could stress less and enjoy the experience. There's a link in my bio to book with a tour company. Booking through there will not increase the price for you and will give me a small commission to support my channel. The entrance to the pyramid was a quick walk from the parking lot. The average height back then was much shorter, so the entrance tunnel is low and you'll need to stay slightly bent while heading down. It was definitely a good quad workout. Luckily, the walkway down had these built-in steps to help make the walk down easier. The toughest part was passing people coming up while you're going down the same narrow shaft. At the bottom, there wasn't a tomb, just a decoy chamber. Makes you wonder what else could be hidden deeper inside. It was time to resume my climb up to the exit. The steps seemed to never end, but eventually I made it outside. I went back to my driver, who would take me to the next stop. Next stop, a roadside vendor selling turbans. I had to haggle a bit, they were definitely trying to overcharge me, but I ended up with a white cloth turban that looked pretty solid.
الكرتونة اللي قلت لك فيها الإزيز وباقي الموميات.
Okay. Once I was geared up, it was camel time.
And you're gonna use it in your country in winter time to cover your shoulders.
That's true, yeah. Okay. صباح الخير. كيف حالك? I stand. It's like I stand there.
Yeah. Is this good?
Okay. Okay, I see. Okay, bye.
The camel ride was included in the tour, and I would just have to tip at the end. I got to ride solo, not bundled in a group, which made the experience way better. Some local kids offered to take photos for a tip, and honestly, they were surprisingly good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Jimmy. Yeah. China #1.
After a quick photo session, it was time to continue the journey back to the camp. I tried to soak in as much as I can since this was a bucket list item for me for a long time. Before I knew it, I was back to the parking lot. After that, we rolled up to the Sphinx, the mythical creature with a lion's body, human head, and eagle wings. This area was packed with tourists and vendors. I speed walked through the souvenir gauntlet and made it through without getting hassled. My guide stayed in the car to escape the heat, so I wandered around on my own. I wasn't sure if I reached the closest point to the Sphinx, but after a quick look, I was ready to head back. Unexpectedly, our next stop was a souvenir shop. I didn't realize it was part of the tour, and it felt a bit tourist trappy. Still, the crafts were interesting. One of the employees even demoed how ancient Egyptians made paper.
We use the white part to make the paper into slices like this. And we put the slices in water 2 days to get the sugar down out, and we arrange them to be like this way. It's not like this way. Horizontal and horizontal overlap each other, just very flexible, very soft, easy to be rolled up, accepts all kinds of inks and paints.
Then they turned off all the lights to show how the artwork glows in the dark. The last stop was a local restaurant. I ended up arriving earlier than most tourists because I finished sightseeing ahead of schedule, so it felt more like a late breakfast. The place had a nice mix of locals eating there, which is always a good sign. My guide ordered me koshari, a traditional Egyptian dish made of rice, lentils, pasta, and spicy tomato sauce. Super tasty and exactly what I needed to refuel after a packed morning. The dish had a mixture of textures. I added the tomato sauce to complete the dish. It was definitely a great way to refuel after the busy day of adventuring. Afterwards, the driver dropped me off at the hotel to conclude the tour. If you haven't seen my previous video, I go over how to find this cool pizza hut that overlooks the pyramids. This is how you get the best view while eating pizza in Giza. Thank you for watching my video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to see future travel videos.